Hey gamers, today we're going to check out this game called IfSunSets. It's a survival crafting action RPG that recently released into early access. It's kind of a mix between Outward, 7 Days to Die, and Pirates of the Caribbean. So I checked out this game on stream quite a while ago, and I had some fun, but I kind of want to see where the game's at now that it's been released to early access. So the game basically starts out and we're beached on this island, and it's called Luminora, and it looks like a really beautiful place, right? Well, besides the whole shipwreck stuff. It looks like a paradise island. But when we talk to this fairy here, whose name is Blifia, she tells us that the island, well, it's actually a lot more dangerous than we think. Anyone who stays on the island gets cursed and becomes corrupted. And we basically team up to try and rid the island of the curse so we can escape. So something about the fairy, she isn't just a plot device, but she's actually something that you can level up. There's also a purify option, which we'll get into later. But like, here's her stats, and here's a bunch of her skills that, go up as you level, and a bunch of appearances that I don't know how to unlock. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of options. Anyway, let's try and follow this tutorial. Let's see, open container. Because it's a survival game, we gotta pick up a bunch of stuff, of course. We gotta pick up everything. But not just that, it's a Korean-made survival game. And if you're not used to Korean games, you should know that they're quite grindy. So if you're into that, this might be for you. Oh yeah, there's these barrels everywhere that you definitely want to check and open up and see what's inside. Empty. Nice. Nice. Smash that. Smash your friend too. This is the boat we came in on, and it's kind of interesting because it's a pile of stuff here that you'd think would have stuff, but there's nothing. Yeah, like I said, it's a good idea to pick up absolutely everything. Like this clam here, like, it's important for food, but don't eat it yet. Like, don't cook it and don't eat it yet. Like, save it for later. For now, we'll just go through the beach here and just pick up as much stuff as we can, because you'll notice that we don't just get stuff, we're going to get experience too. Everything we do here gets us experience. Picking up stuff, killing stuff. Alright, crafting's pretty simple. It's like any other game. Let's make an axe here, and let's do a pickaxe too. We'll do a hammer later. Put this in the hotbar. Right in my favorite spots. And let's chop this tree down. Oh wait, actually let's grab some stuff first. Like, you see this yellow flower? We kind of need this to make bandages, which stops bleeding. Here, it takes these flowers and some cloth, which we don't have a whole lot of. That's alright, we'll make some later. As you see, chopping this tree drops a bunch of stuff, wood, this coconut, a bunch of palm leaves. Let's pick it all up. We're gonna need all of this stuff. We're gonna need a lot of wood, to be honest. A lot of wood and a lot of stone. Especially in the beginning. Our base is gonna need a lot of materials. Oh, sticks too. We're gonna need a ton of sticks. Ooh, and this is the stone node. Just smack it with your pickaxe, you'll get stone. Sometimes it'll drop stuff like flint and coal. Although this one didn't drop any flint at all. Cool, whatever. Moving on. Chop, 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 all day long. Oh, I see there was a feather there too. That's going to be important, so save that up. And you'll see here we've got hunger and thirst meters. And the coconut here will give us sated and thirst. But don't eat it yet. Here, let's have this meat pie instead. Let's fill up our hunger. We want to save the coconuts, the clams, and some other stuff for later. We'll get into it. Alright, they want us to make a spear. A club or a spear. I personally prefer spears because it's got the reach. Clubs, I think they could be fun. I haven't really tried them. I just like spears so much more. They're always OP in every game. Alright, they want us to stab a crab. What's this? Ooh, a bug. Alright, so there was a crab over there to our left, but we don't want to chase after it because it's going to run into the sea. We want to chase it from this angle, so it runs inland. Okay, I can't hit it. Thanks, Blifia. I still can't hit it. Thank you. Fairy killed it for us. And here's some crab meat. 1 crab meat. Come here, buddy. Oh, I hit him. I hit him this time. Ooh. More crab meats. Alright, we gotta make a campfire. Let's get this crab. Still alive. Alright. We got 3 crab meats. Another clam. Good, we need more clams. So this alcove's going to be where our first base is going to be. For now, let's just pop this campfire down. The way to place stuff is just put it in your hotbar and, you know, select it to set it down. Alright, fuel stuff goes in the bottom and the stuff to cook goes in the top. So stuff like this crab, like it's asking. You see the little meter that's going up? It shows you how much it's cooking. And once it's there, you'll see another little red bar. Basically, it'll burn if you leave it there for too long. So you can grab it. You can right-click on it to eat it. Or you can, you know, put it in your hotbar and then select it and then eat it that way. Nom nom nom. Alright, let's make this workbench. Let's make some armor. Over here, let's see, we're gonna need some cloth, of course. Let's go back. I always get confused by those. There we go, some cloth. Put this on and may as well destroy this guy, or salvage this guy. For now, let's look at the skill trees, it's kind of funny. There's actually 2 different skill trees. There's just stats here. It says skill points for some reason. And they're just basically your stat points. Just let's put some into stamina here. Also, there's like these mastery skills. You know, we just have to, you know, as we're punching stuff, we get melee experience, or if we hit stuff with a spear, we get spear experience, so on and so forth. Alright, here's the skills, which has skill points, more skill points, confusingly enough, and there's different, you know, trees, power, agility, mutation, technology. We're going to go for technology, not because I want to build faster, but because I want this. It's immunity to your own traps. So let's start here with shipwright. We're definitely going to want to be immune to our own traps, because getting hit by your own traps is actually really rough. So coming in here, there's just going to be this boar. Like, everything's cursed here, including these boars, and they're just hyper aggressive. So you can block like I've been doing, or you can, you know, dodge roll. And Blifia attacks at the same time. We got you, yeah. See, that's a really nice reach. Right, oh, so we got meat, which is actually rather rare. Most animals when you kill them drop leather and bone or fur, but not meat. Not very often anyways. Ooh, some gloves. Let's put that on now. A little note, which, you know, just says, this lake here has a bunch of fish. And some empty bottles, which we need. So you see here, drink contaminated water. Like I was saying, the whole island's cursed, and everything's contaminated. So here's our contamination percentage. Like, the more we drink stuff, or the more we do stuff here, the more we get contaminated. But you can purify it through the fairy. We just need Cthuga Stones, which we'll get into later. But you don't want to just drink this. What we're going to do is collect it with the bottles that we just got. Let's put that here in our hotbar. Select it, and now it turns to collect water. You know, let's drink one now so that we can have another extra bottle. In other survival games, it's usually parasites in the water, or it's just unhealthy. And it's kind of the same mechanic. You want to boil this water first. Alright, let's go back. and purify this water. All we gotta do is just pop it in here. You can drag it over or you can click it once. But basically like cooking, this little bar fills up. All I gotta do is like wait until they turn purified like this, and then you can just pick them up. Okay, now it wants us to build. Let's make ourselves a hammer. Basically right click on it to get the building menu. And here it's, pretty standard. You see you can make a bunch of stuff, various, materials, stone, wood, etc. And the various type, like foundations, walls, stairs. And different options here was, repairing and stuff like that. We'll get into it a bit more later. But let's make some stone foundations. Kind of want something here. You can see they snap kind of nicely. Let's go with triangle here. 2 maybe? 3? We'll put our jump up right here. So let's put another triangle. Yay, level up. Let's actually spend that now. We got 4 points. Let's yeah, more stamina. And we definitely want to get all these shipwright ones. Alright, let's see. Let's make a wall. We're going to want these little 1x1s here. Now we're going to put this in a little V here. Alright, and then upgrade's pretty easy. We just select the mode, and we'll just mouse over it, and see here, it just requires some stone to upgrade, which we don't have enough. But that's alright. We'll just do what we can. Alright, let's grab more stone. Our hunger's getting pretty low, so let's eat a little pie here. We don't want to get too low because then we'll start losing health, and it goes real fast. Alright, back to upgrades. There we go. Stone walls. Now they're a little bit tougher. But we want to put a bunch of floors down. So let's go with wooden roofs. They call it roofs, but it's really just floors. Sorry, ceiling. Snap. Come on, buddy, snap. There we go. Up, oh, geez, it's a little finicky. There we go. We're gonna need triangle pieces here. Let's see. They should be down at the bottom, I think. There we go. Cap this off with the final square. Here's our fighting floor. Let's make an actual place to live. Let's put these down. Do we want a 4x or 2x2? Or do we want a 3x2? Oh, see here, like it's turned red. It's because there's a campfire there that we can't place, so we need to move that. But it's okay, it's easy to actually pick up stuff. Let's actually put some stairs here real quick so we can get up and down. Alright, now to pick up the campfire, we just gotta go retrieve, and it'll, pick it up, it'll put it right back in our inventory. Now we can expand as we need. Let's put down some more foundations. Alright, let's make some walls. Let's put a couple windows up here, up front. Because, you know, we like to have a nice view. Oop, that's a small wall. I need a big wall. There we go. Okay, now we need more ceilings. What are we gonna do for a door? Let's go with a couple of 1x2s. There we go. That's a nice little entrance. I don't want to put actual doors there. I'd rather keep it open and free. Alright, let's put our stuff back down. Let's see. Where do we put... Here looks good. Yeah, we can craft while looking at the water. And let's see. Where do we put our campfire? Here? Let's see, what do we need? We need a bed. We need cloth. Where's the bed? Bed. There we go. Let's shove this over here. And this side. Betty by time. Perfect. Alright, let's progress the tutorial real quick. Just, you know, for the traps, let's make this trap hammer over here. Let's put this in slot 9. It basically acts like the other hammer. Oh, let's actually spend a point now and get our trap immunity, because we're going to need it. Let's eat some food too, because we're getting kind of low. So right click, see a bunch of traps here, a bunch of wood traps. Let's get this spiked wall. And let's nudge it right up on here. We're going to want it to go the entire length of this wall. And one over here to protect our jump up, which okay, this is gonna be a problem to get into. Let's try running at it. Oh no. Okay, let's come in from the side. Uh-oh, this might be a problem. Okay, there we go. We're up. But we're gonna move that in a second. Okay, let's do the railings now. I couldn't get a bunch of stones, so instead we're gonna do some wood railings. This should be enough to keep them cursed guys off our property. Okay, now it wants us to make a cooking pot. Okay. Where is it? Cooking pots. This is important because we need to have better food. Like, we've run out of pies, so we need, you know, actual food. Let's pop this over here by the campfire. Now, cooking is pretty easy. You just put ingredients, you put fuel. There's a bit of a bug, so put some fuel in first. And then you can put in ingredients like this crab and this clam. You see here it turns blue? That means it's going to make something. Steamed seafood dish. So more of that, please. You can put in like berries and bananas here, which we grabbed earlier. You get bananas from chopping trees and, you know, berries from berry bushes. And if you make them, you get this fruit jam, which, you know, it gives you some hunger, and it heals you a little bit too. Like 25%, I believe. See how this is gray? It means you're going to get crap food, but if it turns blue, you're going to get something good. So you want to make sure that you are making combinations of food that's blue. Or blue and higher. Oh, we need berries. Crap. I just saw there the tutorial wants us to make a fruit juice, and it kind of used up all the berries. But that's okay. We'll find more berries later, and we'll finish off the tutorial. We'll just have to continue on without a tutorial to guide us. Stuff like the meat you don't want to cook right away because it's kind of rare. We'll save it for later. For now, let's see. We need some planks because yeah, we're gonna need a chest so we can store some of this stuff. We got too much of it. And you can kind of see where the hinges are, so make sure you know that it's rotated properly. Let's see what we put in here. Beet can go in here. Fireflies, this bug, bombs. We're not gonna use those. At the wheat. We're gonna keep that. Seeds. We'll use that later. That's good for now. I guess we just gotta get ready for Horde Night, which is coming in about 30 minutes. We should actually move this. I don't like where it's at. Here? Sure. No, I don't think that looks pretty good there. Let's adjust this. Oop, wrong tool. There we go. Let's bring this out a little bit. And let's add another one next to it. There we go. That should give us a pretty good way to get back into base. This tree needs to go. It started. So 7 Days to Die players are going to be pretty familiar with this part. Horde spawns and they just fling themselves at you. Now, a bunch of trailers, you know, they've got the character out there fighting them by hand, which is, you know, you could do that, or you could just have them fling themselves into your traps. Oh, they're jumping up on that side there. It's kind of annoying. Oh, they're jumping up on this flag. See, this is why I like the spear, because it's got so much reach. Oop, not quite reaching the flag though. But yeah, otherwise they fling themselves into your traps and just kill themselves. Obviously this is the easiest horde, that's day 1, or night 1. But as nights go, they start getting harder and harder. Also, you know, it's super satisfying to see that. Like if you look in the top left corner, there's this meter. It tells you how long the Horde Night's gonna last, and how many kills you've had, and how much experience you're getting. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my house. The night shudders. No solicitors. So it's about halfway through. We get kind of a lull in activity. You could go down there and pick up all that stuff, but that's no point. If you've been fighting here, then you probably want to get fed, or if you're bleeding, you want to bandage up. Otherwise, we're just going to wait until it starts up again. Yes, give me more experience. We'll have to do something about that little ramp over there. This is pretty much the main draw of the game, is this Horde Night thing. Well, the exploration too, but we'll get into that a little bit later. It's really about you making your base, like defending it with traps, and making sure that it's up to speed. As the nights progress, it gets harder and harder. They get tougher. Different kinds of enemies show up. There's these ones with wings that come at you later. They don't really fly necessarily, but they move faster. And yeah, they're gathering up here on the side. We're ready to do something about that. I put some traps over there. Well, we'll deal with that later. A few more seconds. 15 seconds. Hey, get out of here. This is my house. Oh, look at that. All the shinies. Got a bunch of bones, some long swords, Cthuga Stones, Cthuga Stone fragments. Let's grab that old saber. Let's sort this out. Yep, Cthuga Stone fragments, which we got a bunch of. And then this saber, let's put this here, slot 4. We want these Cthuga Stones. And to do that, we go to our crafting bench. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Cthuga Stones. So every 50 makes 1. So let's craft up a bunch. Now you can use these to bandage yourself up, but it's probably better to actually use them for your fairy. You give her Cthuga Stones, and it levels her up. And she can also purify you, so if you're contaminated, you just give her more Cthuga Stones. Let's spend our skill point. There's a bunch of stuff, but I personally would rather have less hunger. Let's drink our coconut juice. We're kind of thirsty. Now the problem with making juices like this is if you drink it, you don't get a bottle back. So I prefer to just make water, because if you drink water, you get the bottle back. Before we go, let's make this small pocket bag. We need some cloth. Just a few. Nope. This is going to help us with our looting. Alright, let's go exploring. But also, while we go explore, let's chop down a bunch of trees. Gather a bunch of materials. So this is kind of annoying. If you can hear this, the underwater sounds ticking with us, because it's a bug. It's an early access game, so yeah, there's going to be bugs like this. But since we're recording, let's keep going. Here's the altar. And it's got a Cthuga stone fragment here, and a little readable, which basically kind of gives a little bit of lore about these Cthuga stones and the altar itself. We can offer a bunch of stones here to make the hordes not show up during the night. And so, unlocking this altar means you can teleport to it. There's going to be a bunch of altars all over the map here. And if you click on it, you can teleport to it. And look at this map too, look at how huge it is. As you can see, all these kraken tentacles keeping us on the island. Which Blifia explains, the krakens, multiple krakens are beaching everything. Kind of making sure the island, nothing escapes the island. And also, since we're here, let's plant these seeds. If you notice that stuff kind of comes back sometimes, sticks and rocks and stuff. But the trees don't. We have to replant them. So make sure to plant as many as you can. Okay, let's go back to base real quick, because we're going to need to make a bow. Here's a bow. Let's make some arrows. 20? 20 should be enough. The reason why we're doing this is because we're going to need to hunt some animals, because we need more leather. Alright, here's our bow. Let's put that in slot 6, grab all our arrows. Alright, let's head into the jungle. Let's sneak up here. Is that a rabbit? It looks like a rabbit. Yep, it just popped its head up. Boink. Let's see if you can find a beaver. Oh, it found us first. Yeah, looking for critters in this foliage is just tough. Keep in mind that the animals all respawn. Like the boar here. Whoop, there it is. Oh jeez, it scared the crap out of me. This boar respawned. They just respawn every morning. So it's a, pretty good source of leather, but they do hurt, so try not to get hit. Not dead, really? Yeah, killed by a fairy. What now? Yeah, it's your leather bones, but no meat. Right, back to hunting. There should be another rabbit in here on the other side. Miss. What? Must have moved right. Gotcha this time. Gotcha, beaver. Arrows break after using them, which is fine because you can use 2 to repair, or you can use 2 to make 1 arrow. But I mean, they're cheap to make anyways, it just takes sticks and stones. What's in here? Some gold, pearls, and a repair kit. That's crutch. Much needed oil. Ooh, there's a big deer over there. Let's hit it. Elk. Wow, that guy's chunky. Can't see anything. But I know there's one more thing down here. There he is. Gotcha. Here's our elk. Let's finish it off. Yeah, don't chase after stuff, because it'll just keep driving them further and further. Let them calm down and then go after them. So this game is pretty gorgeous. It is in Unreal Engine, so it is going to be pretty nice. Just keep in mind that, you know, Unreal Engine 5, you know, it kind of needs a beefy system to run very well. So the game is it encourages you to explore, and honestly, it's kind of tied to the progression system. Get up, please get up. Please, there we go. Yeah, so exploring and the progression system is kind of tied together. Kind of like other survival games, where certain areas will have different materials, and you'll need to go there in order to get those materials. That chipmunk just took an arrow in the face and was like, "No, I'm good. Let me get the hell out of here." Look at that. 1/3 of its bar. Like, took down an elk earlier, and that chipmunk was like, "Nope." Ooh, berries. Now I can finish this tutorial task. But as I was saying earlier, you know, this game really promotes exploring. You can do these jump ups. Up, 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 up. Thank you. Where you can see, you know, more of the map. There's the little cave down there. Big dead thing. And some castles way off in the distance. That looks really crazy. Let's look at the map. Where is that? This? No, there's no way. It's gotta be farther than that. I guess we'll find out though. We'll find out way later. Alright, let's keep going. Oop, it's our chipmunk. Let's try and get this guy. Still not dead, huh? That's one tough chipmunk. It's alright, I'll spear ya. What you got? Ooh, a seed, a pumpkin seed. Alright, did a bunch of farming, cleared up this little plateau here, which you could build on if you wanted. It's a pretty nice area. I just wouldn't be able to do any fighting. Let's teleport back though. Back home, sorta. It's probably a good idea to build your bases close to these altars. Actually, while we're here, where's our seeds? There it is. Let's put some more seeds down, or let's put some more trees down. See like how it just grew? It's about halfway done. Let's upgrade our axe to a feathered axe. You know, we've got enough materials. I guess we'll do the pickaxe too. We'll come back to that in a second. Let's actually finish our tutorial. Berries in water. Oop, wait. That's right, this bug thing. Let's put water and berries. Your fruit juice. That's it. Okay, we gotta do another Horde Night, which is fine. It's coming up. We've got 3 hours until then. Let's grab our new stuff. Our feathered stuff. Oh look, we found a skill book here for fishing. We can just right click on it to read it. Now we're fishing level 2, even though we've never fished at all. And you can see an elk over there. Let's try and get this guy. I don't know if headshots do anything. Oop, that's a miss. Let's try again. Gotcha! Ooh, you see that big giant boar over there in the distance? Yeah, we don't want to fight him yet, because he's got friends. He's basically a mini-boss, but yeah, we're not going to deal with him now. Let's sneak up, grab this stuff, and ooh, some lumber. You shouldn't see us, we're pretty far away, but I'd rather still stay crouched. Let's grab all this stuff. Give the lumber. Sorry, planks. Let's get out of here. Over here's that cave I was saying with the ants. You'll know it because you'll see this this dead ant here with this ant extract you can loot from it. You can go check it out, but you know, you don't need to. Just know that you'll get your ass handed to you if you go up there and fight stuff. That elk's a tough elk. And we chase after it. It's gonna freak out. You know what? Let's just leave it alone. Alright, home sweet home. We've got a couple hours until Horde Night. Let's get ready for it. First, let's get rid of all our junk. Ooh, these scales can go. Probably should put them in earlier. Ant extract, some seeds. Alright, we're full, but we still have stuff to dump. Anything to swap? I think we just need another container, probably. Let's actually grab this. We can put the butterflies in there. Okay, let's upgrade these fences up to stone. It's easy enough. We just click it, like with the walls. We'll just do this. This is going to make us a lot safer. Let's also go down here and didn't we break these before? I guess they came back. That's a little annoying. Let's break them again. I'm gonna want these and just kind of line them up. Come on, fit please. There we go. We're gonna put down a bunch. And what we want to do is kind of force the enemies to kind of go between them. And they're basically going to get shredded as they path into our base. Bloop. Like that. Let's put one over here too to stop them from climbing up too much. The dead are coming soon. We got an hour, so we're okay. Oh, you know what? I think we need to do some repairs. Let's sneak in here. Yeah, look at that. It's like half dead. So let's grab our trap. Let's do some repairs. See, it takes 4 to repair this. It doesn't matter how damaged it is. It's always going to take the same amount to repair. It's like this is 4. This one's barely damaged and it still needs 4. So let's make these marinated mushrooms. They got better healing than this fruit jam, so it's always good to make, especially if you got a bunch of stuff. Let's actually make some bandages too, just in case we get into a fight and start bleeding. At least that way we can stop the bleeding. Let's make a couple of repair kits, and let's go with a torch. We're gonna need that. Well, we don't need it, but it'll be nice to see in the dark. Alright, let's put it around here. Yeah, that's pretty good. We can see a bunch. Alright, let's eat up before the big fight. If you're over 50% hunger, then you start regenerating. I know I keep calling it hunger when it's satiety, but satiety sounds weird in a game like this. Let's just call it hunger. It's easier. Here we go, more fun times. And they're going to throw themselves at our traps once again. Very nice. Oh, we're still jumping up there. At least it's getting more of them. See, they're just running into it. We should probably put more traps over there just to stop them from doing that. Let's go back here. We can get a better look. Yeah, that's super satisfying. Get shredded, zombies. Well, they're not zombies, but, you know, cursed. Get shredded, cursed. Since they're coming in this direction, I wonder if we can expand these ramparts over there. That way when they come in, they just kind of shred themselves, instead of getting hung up on that little side there. Another successful night. Let's get on with this tutorial. Make this fishing rod. always get lost in this. I don't know why. Alright, we got our fishing rod. Let's go over here. I found that it's better to fish when you see actual fish in the water. Otherwise, you usually get junk. And fishing is pretty easy. Like, you see that little exclamation point? Like, once it turns red, you just want to click it. Just to hook. There we go. And then this little bar appears, and you want to hit space right inside that. I think the closer you are to the red, the more it raises. I don't really know. I'm not sure exactly. It feels that way. Oh, this hard one. There's also a little timer there next to where you're actually fishing, and that kind of informs you how much time you have to actually get this little mini puzzle done. It's pretty easy mostly, but obviously the higher fishing skill you have, the easier it is to actually catch fish. But another hard one, really? At least we've got 20 seconds to do it. Okay, lock in. Lock in. We got it. Nice. Nice legendary fish. Okay, one more time. One more time. Let's try and get a blue. Fishing success. Trash. Alright, that's a sign for us to stop fishing. Alright, let's continue with the tutorial. We need to make a garden plot, but we need tier 2, or level 2 workbench. The upgrade isn't done through there. We have to bust out the hammer and use the upgrade function. And see here, we need a bunch of planks and leather and flint. So let's just make a bunch of planks. And pretty much like the walls, we just click, done. Really easy. Garden plot, we need more planks. So let's make some planks. Man, this thing is so confusing. Like I can just never get used to it for some reason. Okay, let's make this watering can. Grab a seed. Cabbage? No. We don't want to put cabbage. This is a survival game, so we're going to need some pumpkin. Okay, where do we put this thing? How about down here? Yeah, this works. Right there. Open garden plot. So it looks like a container that you put seeds into, but that's not actually how it works. See, the seed didn't go there. And to get a seed in here, we have to put it on our hotbar. Didn't need to do that. Not trying to hold the watering can. Okay, and then we can place it in the plot. Then we take the watering can and then put some water on it. Okay, now our next task is to craft an armor workbench. Oh, an interesting thing to note about the watering can is that it's got charges. Instead of putting water into a can, you have to make more cans if you want more watering cans. Alright, let's make an armor workbench. Okay, we're gonna need leather and planks. Okay, let's get some planks in the craft and go hunt for some more leather. Be back once we've got leather. Alright, we should have enough leather now, so let's make this bench. Where are you at? There you are. Crafting. Put this guy up over here. So you can see here a bunch of different armors. Wooden armor, which we need planks for, of course. Tutorial also wants us to make a detachable fabric, which, I guess we're going to need some cloth for that. Alright, let's make the wooden armor. And these pants, which needs more planks. Okay. Planks it is. May as well make more cloth too while we're at it. Let's put this on. And we may as well salvage this. We don't need the gloves because we got something better. Let's make this fabric, detachable fabric. And feather decoration. See how everything has an ornament slot? You know, each one had, these two have one each. So let's put this in that one. And the decoration in the gloves? Yeah, I mean, it's got 3 slots, I think. This armor's looking pretty fly, but the ornaments don't show up on it though, which kind of sucks. Like, it would be nice to see that fabric on their chest armor there, or the feathers on your gloves. Oh, the buggy sound went away, finally. All it took was another dive to go in. Oh man, that was really annoying. So let's put some traps here. I want to stop them from gathering up here, mostly so we can get that experience. So maybe one here. Let's put another one here so that, you know, they get stabbed as they run up. These need some repairs, so let's top them up. Let's put a few more. You know, let's really close it up. Let's try to squeeze it in there so there's no... So every path that they go through, they're going to get stabbed. I think this is pretty good. Right, that's a lot of traps. We're only on day 3, so this should be plenty. You know, I kind of want to see better during raid night, so let's put a torch down over here. So the final tutorial mission is to go into the fortress there, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to end things here on the 3rd night. So let me give you my closing thoughts on this game. Now again, it's an early access, so there's going to be a lot of bugs like you've seen. And, you know, there's going to be a lack of polish, but that's okay. That's what we expect from an early access game. They're still developing it. And the whole point of early access is for us to give them feedback on the systems they have now so that they can improve it and so on and so forth. So we can't really count that against them. Like, it feels cheap to say, oh, but it needs more time in the oven. Like, that's kind of the point of early access games. So that said, I think it's fun. You know, even though the systems here aren't anything groundbreaking, you know, they have pretty standard systems across the board. You know, there's nothing surprising about their game loops. This is stuff that we as survival game players, we've seen this before, and I don't really blame the devs for not giving us something super unique because, from what I can tell, the developers are a small team. In fact, this is their first official game. Previously, they've been making assets for other games. Like, the lead developer had to learn Unreal Engine 5 from scratch in order to get this game going. And I think their team started off as 10 people or less, something like that. If you guys know more about the studio, you know, drop it down in the comments. But as far as I can tell, you know, they're a small team just trying to grow their company, and this game is kind of their first foray into it. So I feel like, you know, a team that size making a game of this scope is pretty good. And, you know, like I said in the beginning, it's kind of comparable to Outward, and I feel like they're doing a good job so far. I mean, it's $20 right now on the Steam store page, so that's definitely already worth it. And so if you can do early access stuff on Unreal Engine 5, then yeah, I highly recommend you grab it. But if you can't do early access stuff, or if your PC can't handle UE5, but you still want to follow the game, then, you know, there's nothing wrong with wishlisting it. They also have like a free demo that you can play, which is what we've checked out today. This is the prologue, technically. So for those who aren't sure if you want to get this yet, you know, grab the demo, see if you like it first. But yeah, otherwise that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think though. Is it worth the $20? Is this a title we pass on? Anyway, thanks for watching, sub for more shenanigans, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.